Hello, everyone, and happy Wednesday. Today is April 23rd. Oh, I know I'm so late for lunch, but I had to go into the office today, and I can't access Facebook when I'm in the office. So I apologize for not posting that I wasn't going to be there. I really wanted to. Oh, my camera's all crooked. Hold on. I really wanted to, but I did have to go in, and it happens, work is work. So I want to share a couple things with you. It is free shipping. So today through April 25th is free shipping on qualifying orders. So make sure that you get into my Stampin' Up store and get your order placed so that you can check out the free shipping. Now here's another tidbit. If you are interested joining my team, here is one of the bonuses of free shipping. So when you sign up to purchase a starter kit, yes, you do pay your $99 plus shipping and handling. They pay tax. They pay the shipping and handling. And as soon as you get your ID, you can turn around and place an order and get your free shipping. Not only do you get that free shipping, but you also get your demonstrator discount. Bonus, you save even more money. It is a great deal. So the starter kit is $99. You get to choose all your own product. You get to be part of my team. And also you get to be part of another team, which is the team I'm on for my upline, with 600 other demonstrators. You will get so much information, like creative ideas, business ideas, however you want to do it. There are just a lot of fun people on that team. Again, there's almost 600 of us, and it is a lot of fun. I learned so much. Some of these ladies are so talented. Others are so funny. Others have a great business sense. There is so much to learn. I love being part of this group, and being on my team, you will also be part of that group. Now, one of the other things I do want to let you know about is our May Club. And May Club just sign up went out. So if you're interested in being able to get cards sent directly to you, card kits sent directly to you, you can sign up for Club. It is a monthly subscription. Each month I pick a bundle or a stamp set. I design 4 cards, and you get 2 of each card. So you get 8 card kits, plus a bunch of extra supplies so that you can continue crafting. So this month I am featuring our May Studio Card Club is Textured Notes. Now there's a great set of dies that go with it. It is these awesome rectangle dies. As you notice, our other rectangle dies are not available, but this one is. And what's awesome about this is it has some little texture on it, so hence part of the textured suite. I am just trying to get my link here so that you can get to my online store. I want to put it in the comments so everyone has it. If you're watching this replay on YouTube, it will actually be in the description, so you'll always see where you can shop at my online store. The first time that you go to my online store and select me as your demonstrator, you're going to get a little pop-up, and it's going to say, hey, do you want Stampin' Rewards? Say yes, say yes. Because after $20, when you spend $20, you get 10% rewards back. So if your order is $75, you're going to earn $7.50 in rewards. You can stash that. You can squirrel it away for a little while, and then later on come back and use all of it at a time. So it keeps adding up for you. And I'm just really trying to hurry here, and should have done this before I started the video, but I did not. Yeah. Again, I was kind of thrown off. I was having to race around this morning. Here we go. There. Now I got it. And okay. Online store link. Ooh, oh my gosh, I can't even type. All right. So I'm just trying to type in the comments. All right, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to show you what our May Club is. Again, it's Textured Notes. Now, if you're a club member and don't want to see the cards, close your eyes. Close your eyes, and I'll let you know when to open them back up. But here are the 4 awesome cards that we're going to be making. You actually get 2 of each. So really fun, really pretty cards. More masculine-like, but still very pretty cards. You can change up your inks. The inks that we'll be using in Club are Early Espresso, Pecan Pie, and Mossy Meadow. So those, we're just using the 3. Okay, I'm also featuring our corrugated embossing folder. It's a 3D embossing folder, so it gives you a really good, deep embossed cardstock. But today's card, let me just move all these things out of the way. Today's card, we're going to be using a lot of that same designer series paper. In fact, it is the same designer series paper. I just need to get it out. I was cutting it all up so you can see how gorgeous this paper is. So yes, I've been working hard at things. We're actually going to be making a card that my upline sent me. These are all the different patterns, and if you flip it over, you have more patterns. So really excited about this paper, and I just need to get the card out that we're doing. My upline sent this to me. Where did it go? I just had it. Here it is. Here's the card that we're going to be making. So we are going to have a piece of that designer series paper. Mine's going the other direction, but that's okay. It just makes it mine. And we're going to get a piece of thick, basic white cardstock. And we'll have a piece of regular basic white. So let me just get that out. So our first piece here, our thick basic white here, is going to be 4 1/4 by 11 inches. So we're just going to cut this really quick. 4 1/4. Shoot. And then I'm going to score it or fold it in half at 5 1/2 inches. I like to use my scoring blade when I'm working with my thick white. I just feel I get a better score there. I'm just going to go ahead and pinch it so it lays flat. I'm going to take my piece of basic white, and this is just my regular basic white, and we're going to cut this at 5 inches by 3 3/4. I believe that's the what I wanted. Yep, so 5 inches by 3 3/4. And then my designer paper, here it is. We're going to cut this to be 4 7/8 by 3 5/8. So there's 3 1/4. Oh wait, no, that's not right. Yeah, 3 5/8. Yeah, 3 5/8. I had to think twice about that. So 3 5/8. So this is just an 1/8 inch smaller than our layer. I just want to pop it up just a little bit. Instead of using, we're going to use a rectangle. I'm going to grab just my piece of other scrap of basic white here. I'm going to grab one of my rectangles here. And yeah, I think that one will work pretty good. We'll grab that. We're going to run it through our die cut machine really quick. I think we're going to run it through our die cut machine. I got to find my plates, which I had. Yeah, put them away. No, I did not put them away. Hey there. I was doing some other die cutting work. So we're going to go ahead and just run this through real quick. So if you're joining me, say hi. Let me know where you're joining from. I'd love to know. I would ask what you're having for lunch, because that's always what I do. But since we already had lunch, just tell me what you had. I actually had a Jimmy John's sub for lunch. Work treated us for going in. So that was a bonus. Got to spend the day with my team. We don't get to see each other very much anymore. So it was actually really nice to go in. I do miss seeing their faces and being able to talk. You know, usually in the morning when we first all got in for work, we'd kind of roll our chairs out in our aisle and we'd kind of catch each other up on what's going on for the day, you know, what events are going on in our life and just things like that. So, okay, so now we have this. Now we're going to pull in our stamp set here. And I'm going to take this little leaf pattern. Now, there are no dies for these images, okay? The dies that coordinate are, oh my gosh, it's stuck together, are the rectangles. So I'm just going to take this, and I'm going to take one of my sentiments here. I want this shorter sentiment right there. So this says, a little note of appreciation. And we'll go ahead and take today I'm going to use my crumb cake if I can find it. Here we go. My crumb cake. I'm going to go ahead and put this on a block. I'm using my larger block here just because it's easier to get that stamp on. Now my crumb cake is not really juicy, so I'm just trying to do it a lot, but my garbage just dumped. Oopsie. I ended up getting it all over the edges. I don't want that because I'm stamping on my finished piece there, so I really don't want that making a hot mess there. So we're just going to pounce a couple of times, and hopefully I don't have it all messed up. I'm going to grab my scrap piece of paper here, and I'm just going to stamp this right here. It's a little bit off, which is fine. Okay. And now I'm going to bring in my early espresso. So I'm keeping it very neutral. I'm going to pick this one up here. And I'll go ahead and just stamp that right across my leaf image there. I just think that looks so pretty like that. We're going to grab in some linen thread. Just get a package of linen thread here. Just trying to find one of my open ones, but all right, well, I have a lot of linen thread here. Okay, here we go. Right. So the baker's twine also is a great one to use. Let me just get you the sample of that one. Okay. This is our Baker's Twine Essential Package. It has black, gray, vanilla, white, and crumb cake. So this is another great one to use. But we're just going to use our linen thread here. Let's get all this off to the side. I'm going to go ahead and adhere my Designer Series paper right to my white layer there. Oh, you know, that's kind of a pretty side too, but it doesn't quite go with my crumb cake, so I'm just going to stick with that other side. So this card was from Rhonda Wade. She is my upline, and you actually get to be part of her team as well when you become part of my team. And I'm just going to go ahead and put my adhesive, my dimensionals there. I'm going to wrap around my baker's twine, and then I'm going to go ahead and add a couple more dimensionals. So my baker's twine is really twisty and curvy, so I'm going to go ahead and just straighten it a little bit, just pulling it through my fingers, and I'm going to wrap this around 3 times. So we're going to leave this piece hang off there so I can make a bow. So 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to go ahead and cut that so I can tie it easier. Okay, how long did I make that? I did make it pretty long, but okay. All right, so we'll go ahead and tie this over here. And sometimes with a thin thread, I like to make a knot and then tie my bow. I just find that that way it fits on there better. All right, I'm gonna kind of fan these out a little bit. And we'll tie our bow. I'm gonna leave my stringies hanging, my tail's long, so then go a little wild today. All right. Here we go. Oh, they're not too long. All right. So now I'm going to take my dimensionals again, and I'm just going to pop 2 more on here. I did a training program with Rhonda, and it was very informative, and I really enjoyed it. And so she had sent me a little thank you card for participating in that. I thought it was really sweet. It was a really nice surprise. She sent me a little gift. I love having her for my upline. For years and years, I didn't have an upline. So it's always a challenge to figure out things. And now that I have one, I can definitely share all that information with you. And if you were just interested in doing, stamping and getting a discount, or, getting a little something extra for your pocket, or running a business, I am here to help you. All right, so now on hers, she had used the neutral matte dots. I'm going to go ahead and use these adhesive back texture dots. These are actually the ones that we'll be using in club. So I want to be able to, all of you that are in club, you now have an extra card idea. All right, so you get your 4 card ideas sent to you when you're in club, but I also like to share some other ideas. I'm going to put a couple more on here. I feel like I want to have a focal point right here so they see the little note of thanks there. And I'll put another one right over here. There we go. So here is today's card. I hope you enjoyed it. And here was the original. She used a stylish shaped die. I decided to use the dies that coordinate with our textured notes. So thanks for joining me tonight. There will be a link to the club, to my website, so you can check out what club is. There'll also be a PayPal subscription link. So if you're interested, you can sign up for club. And yeah, I will post the pictures of the club cards. So it's, sorry folks, if you want to be surprised, you're not going to be surprised because I'm going to put it on my page. So thank you so much for joining me. And again, I'm so sorry I wasn't here for lunch today. But I hope you enjoyed our Hump Day Lunch Break really late card. Bye.